Hello. Hi. It's me again. So by the title of the video, you're probably wondering, oh, his greatest insecurity. What could that be? Could it be like my weight, or maybe my skin color, or perhaps my voice, maybe? No, it's actually just my hair, or the lack thereof. But let me explain. So, as a baby, obviously I don't remember. I just have pictures. But from a young age, I know that like my parents let me like grow my hair out, right? So as a baby, I had like a mini afro, not a mini afro, but like my hair was long, right? Um, as far as I can remember, I have been forced. I shouldn't say forced, but I've been guided to get a buzz cut since like as long as I can remember, right? And this cut, if you want the sauce, it's a one all over with a lineup. So if you want it, go to your barber, say a one all over with the lineup. You're gonna look crazy. Um, so that's the haircut I've had for a while, like since like elementary school or like kindergarten, right? Um, I've spiced it up here and there. I know in elementary school I got a part. A part's like it's like they shave like a line through your hair. It looks really cool. I got that one time. I think I got it because like some basketball player had it. Was it like Paul George or something? It was not Paul George. It's the shorter one. Chris Paul. Yeah, he had a part, I think. And I was like, oh, that shit's tight. So I want to get one too. Hello, this is the editor, which is me as well. I just wanted to make a little note about Chris Paul because I called him short, but I looked it up and he's actually 6 foot, which is not bad. So I thought, why did I think he's short? So I looked at some data, and apparently most basketball players are like freakishly tall. So because of that, him only being 6 foot was like, I guess, made him short in the realm of basketball. So I thought it was pretty interesting. Anyways, back to the app. And then I know in high school I got waves for a couple months, and that was pretty nice. That was like something different, But on like a baseline, my haircut has always been a buzz cut. Now, another thing. So like, let's see if that's not enough, right? I have a buzz cut the whole time where there's other niggas with like afros, waves, dreads, but no, I'm just here with the buzz cut. Like that wasn't enough. In high school, I got a razor rash. Now, what is that? It's basically like this thing you get if you go to a barber that is stupid. And I shouldn't call them stupid, but I mean, like, come on, bro. Basically, they have their razor, and like each time they do someone's hair, they're supposed to like clean it, right? Because niggas be dirty. But unfortunately, the barber I was working with, I guess, didn't clean his shit. So then basically, when you cut someone's hair that has the like rash, and then you use that same razor to cut someone else's hair, it's gonna transfer. So I got it, and I got that in high school, and I hated it because it's like, oh, because my hair is short, so it's like very visible, and like when you have it, the hair that grows there like doesn't grow as much as like the rest of your head, and was super like self-conscious about it. Like I always sat in the back because I didn't want niggas to like see it because it's like behind me, obviously. And I just didn't like it at all. And I tried so many products. I'm still trying another product today, but I tried like so many different things, and I still have it to this day. But I'm a bit more like, I don't give a fuck about it. But I know like when I was younger, that shit was fucking me up. But because of that, I was like, I'm not going to a barber no more. Because if I'm gonna go to a barber, pay you money, then you gonna give me a rash? Nah. So after that, I like stopped going to the barbershop. Well, not to stop, but like I went less frequently. And sorry, I had a brain fart. Yeah, I stopped going. I started like doing my own hair. So I bought like my own clippers, and I started like doing it myself. And I know most recently I decided like I'm gonna grow it out. So I know last year, like around this time, it's currently, well, you know what it currently is. This shouldn't come out too late. But I know like this time last year, I grew it out a bit, and it got like really long, and I liked it. But then I had cut it for like a party or something. But the problem that happened was that when I grew it out, I realized that, oh shit, I'm balding. Like, like okay, so you can't tell if you just look at me, but if I like bend my head down, you can see in the the front part, the hair is a bit not there, and then in the crown area, the hair is also a bit not there. So it was like, damn. And I remember I heard people like, so like I go to church, right? And like I go to like these aunties, and like in like my culture, you're supposed to like bend your head down to greet them. So I remember I bend my head and I was like, oh, Isaac, you're balding. I'm like, I'm like, what? I'm like, no, no, no. Like, don't say that. Just let me live in ignorance. But, and then I remember another auntie was talking to my mom because they were talking about me and my hair. And then she was like, oh yeah, I remember I saw Isaac's hair. I'm like, oh, what happened to Isaac's hair? He's like, yeah, he's bald. It's like, damn, like, can we just leave me alone? But yeah, so that's happening. And at first I wasn't gonna do anything about it, but so like this summer I decided like what I'll do is I'm gonna like try to cut my hair like back. I'm gonna go back to buzz cuts, right? Because when I grow it out, it's very noticeable that I have like bald spots. So I was like, oh, I'll just cut it low then. And the low cut, you know, I've had it for a while and I kind of hated it, but it kind of grew on me, high key. Like, it kind of grew on me, like, because it looks cool. Because like, also I'm working out now, so like, you know, with a lower cut, you look more buff. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so like over the summer, I cut my own hair and I just cut it low. But I came to a realization that like, for me to cut it to a height where the baldness doesn't show would just be like basically just going bald, which I'm not ready to do that. I'm sorry. Well, we'll get to that, but yeah. So now what I'm doing is I'm using minoxidil 5%. I've been using it for about a month. Am I seeing differences? I'm not sure, but if this doesn't work, I'm gonna just go to another drug, honestly. But we'll see, or I'll just accept it and just, you know, rock the bald spots. So I'll just talk about like some of the interactions I've had with people. So when I had the buzz cut, obviously a buzz cut, there's still hair there, but it's like super low, right? At number one, it's like there's still hair, but like it's very, very low. For some reason, for some reason, people in like elementary, middle, maybe high school, but more of like middle school, I remember, people would say I'm bald, which really fucked with me. I didn't like that, and that shit made me sad, which is partially why I hated the haircut, because niggas were like, oh, you're bald, which I didn't like that. It hurt me, you know what I'm saying? So I remember one time we were waiting out in front of class for the teacher to come, and then there's this girl, and she came up, was like, oh, Isaac, pick a number. She had one of those like fortune tellers, you know, the paper thing, you like count and then it like has fortunes. So I tell her a number, she does the thing, and then she opens it and she starts laughing, right? She starts laughing. Then she shows it to her friend. They start laughing. I'm like, what's the fortune? It's like, it says that I really like your hair, but you don't have hair. Should I have just jumped? Like, I don't, like, why? What? Like, that, oh, that was a situation. So I really hated that cut because like everyone was just clowning, like, oh yeah, he's bald. But yeah, one thing is I'm going to talk about a recurring character in my videos. Yes, my mother. My mom, she is actually the main reason why I had this haircut for so long, because she thinks I look good in it. And while that's cute and all, and I don't mind it, at this point, I don't give a fuck. Like, straight up. Because anytime I'd be like, oh, I want to grow my hair out, or I want to do this, I want to do that, she'd be like, oh no, you she'd like say some stupid shit like, oh, would you ever see Obama with waves? Or like, would you ever see, like, she'd name like some popular like upstanding black citizen. And I'm like, I don't give a fuck what Obama's doing. He can do him. I'm gonna do me. You feel me? Like I don't care. She's like, oh, like whenever I ask, oh, like I remember the first time I got a part, she She was the one that let me have it. The second time I wanted, she's like, oh, you don't need that. Would you ever see a pastor with a part? Would you ever see your grandpa with a part? Would you ever see Obama with a part? And the same thing with waves. It was the same thing with waves. When I got waves, she was like, oh, that's cool. She literally bought me the wave cap, bought me the pomade, bought me the brush. But then when I wanted to get it later, she's like, oh, no, you would never see Obama with waves. You never see your pastor with waves. I'm like, bro, who cares? That's not me. That's them. You know what I'm saying? So, but she thinks, oh yeah, I look so good and clean and upstanding with, you know, a buzz cut. And I'm like, no. Same thing with my beard. Like, I have a beard. Like, my beard's like not bad. I had a goatee for a while, but then more recently I've been like growing out like the whole beard. And I was like, oh, you gotta cut it off because you look weird. You look crazy. You know, Obama wouldn't have a beard. I was like, anyways, so that's my mom's view, which at this point I don't give a fuck. I genuinely don't give a fuck. Like, recently I've just been like, yeah, I'm not gonna. She's like, oh, let's go to the barbershop. Nope, I'm okay. I'm really all right. And like she'll like make appointments without telling me, and I have to like, she's like, oh, you gotta call the person. I'm like, yeah, sure. Maybe younger me would have been scared to call him. I don't give a fuck. I'll call him and be like, yeah, I'm not coming. So take me off the appointment because I don't. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. So overall, to wrap up, what's my view? Like, what am I doing? Obviously, like I said, I'm taking some stuff. You know, I'm growing it out. I cut it. I think I cut it in August. So I've been growing it since. So I've been using minoxidil 5% twice a day for a month. I got like 3 bottles, so I'm almost done with the first one. Not seeing any crazy difference, but I'm gonna keep growing it, and hopefully the baldness like reduces. If it doesn't, I think I might just wave up, honestly. I might just get waves. Maybe that's the move. Because I know with waves, at least, your hair can be, like, a bit lower, you know? And it looks cool. The one thing about waves I don't like is they got to put that pomade in your hair. And that shit's kind of gross. I'm not going to lie. I'd rather put oils in my hair than, like, pomade. Because you got to put the pomade so, like, it all, like, stays in place. But, like, I don't like having to, like, wash that junk out. And it's like, nah. I'd rather just use oils. So, I don't know if that's the move, but if the minoxidil doesn't work, we're moving to like finasteride. If that doesn't work, I'm going to Turkey. That's all I'm gonna say. Yeah. Thank you for listening.